Good morning, everyone. And I would first like to ask everyone to recall the topic of of the speech today: the requiem of a downfall, the rise from a fall, the song that cries out after something bad. So, when I first got this topic, when I first was approached by this, and then I had to think to myself, what is my biggest regret? And as I thought longer and longer about it, and I searched through my mind, my biggest regret, it was blank. It doesn't make sense, right? How can someone live without regrets? But for me, truly, I searched again and again, and I could not find anything. So, let me introduce you to this canvas. I'll explain it to you using this. This canvas, blank and white. A blank slate, pure. And now, as I take some paint and brush it onto the canvas. This stroke, I thought about it, right? It was calculated, I planned it. So next one. The next one can be a bit more artistic, a bit more creative, right? It was not planned, it's fully random. It's a blotch on a canvas that I did not think about. And as I add more and more, as I add to this painting, as I make it more colorful, as I make it more full, what you get here is a piece of abstract art. Abstract art is quite popular as of recent. It's definitely gotten a rise in popularity because of its randomness. It gets the beauty of not knowing what it really means. It really does look like anything. But in the end, you come up with a beautiful painting. Now, what I want to emphasize to all is this. This painting, it does not symbolize it's not just a painting. It symbolizes your identity, my identity. This is you and me. Everyone is an amalgamation of their experiences. Everything they've gone through in life, that is what makes them, that is what builds them as a person. So, when I say I had no regrets, what did I mean by that? I meant it as that my canvas was simply blank. There was nothing there. I never tried. Either I was too scared, or I never tried to pick up the brush, paint more on the canvas. I was scared to have more experiences. I was scared to go out and try either that or I was too lazy. But how did that affect me? Now I am somewhat directionless, somewhat aimless in my life, especially in a point in time where everyone's asking, what major do you want to go for? What's your passion? What's your hobbies? I am lost and have no answer because my canvas is blank. Because I had no reference for my identity, because there was nothing I could say, yeah, that is me. Nothing I could look back on and say, that is what made me who I was. And honestly, for me, it was really scary. Every time I had to face this question, I had to face that fact. The fact that I had this canvas full of potential, yet I was always either too scared or too lazy to ever put a stroke of paint on that canvas. And now I feel it. Now I see how has it affected me. Now I see that what I am is simply a blank canvas. And as of late, I've realized my mistake, and I wanted to share with you all. This mistake is not just one that at my age one can make. A passion is something that drives a person, drives them to their goals, Let them fulfill their potential. It's really beautiful. So, I would like to end off by saying, will you leave your canvas blank? Or will you try? Will you try and add some more to your painting? Will you try, fulfill your potential, and never lose your passion again? Thank you for listening.